Hello, 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 everybody. My name is Sonia Marie. I'm so glad that you are here with me. Let me readjust this thing real quick so I can see myself a little bit and allow the people to roll on in. This is a live situation. The situation's live. So I want to be able to be right and correct. Okay, maybe that's a little too high, but we're gonna rock it out. Hello, everybody. For all of you cross watchers, my name is Sonia Marie. Yes, and I write for Essence Magazine. I am an astrologer. I'm that lady that writes the back of the joint, the column in the back. It's so dope, it's so dope, it's so dope. And I've been doing it for about 6 or 7 years now. Want to know if everybody can hear me? I see Ebony Faye is rolling on in there. I think that's her. Oh, I might be wrong. Let me just say E. Faye. How about that? Danielle is here. Ooh, a girl got glasses on and still can't read. Look at that. What's up, everybody? I am so excited. Love to everybody. Jay Walker is here. Hi, Danny. How are you? Miss Reese 63 is here. Look, I got to do the progressive things so I can see. Now I should wear my glasses more so I'm not forced to read you guys' comments and I can focus. What's up, Kay? Good to see you. Did I miss anybody? Oh, Rob is here. Hi, Sam Flowers. How are you? Hi. As people are rolling on in here, and I want to give a little bit of what's going on for the week, just a touch, because a girl's been really, 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 really busy today. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just excited. Maybe it's the happiness that's on me because what? Boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, chicka, boom, 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 chicka, boom, chicka, boom. Your girl's book is available. It absolutely is. Y'all don't know how long I've been waiting for this opportunity to share with you the signs. An astrological memoir is available. Yes, so look. You may not be able to find the link just yet. Let me get off of this thing and I'm gonna put the link in the description box below. I promise. As soon as I get off, I'm gonna put the link down there and you guys can cop either an ebook, which is at $9.99. What? An ebook at $9.99? What? Do I need to repeat that and sound crazy at $9.99? And then the soft copy is at $19.99. It's extremely affordable, just in time for the holidays. I think, honestly, this is just what I'm doing. You can do whatever you want to do. But all the gifts that I'm buying, at least a good 85% of them are all going to be from Black-owned companies, Black and Brown-owned companies, and some other folks too, if they're good people. So I suggest maybe you can grab a copy. Grab a copy for yourself. Grab it for your friends, for your family. I gotta calm down because I'm excited and I'm choking. For your friends and for your family, again, it's affordable. The link will be available very, very soon, just as soon as I get off of here. But I wanted to share this with you because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with myself. I'll be honest with y'all. You really want to be candid? Because y'all know that I'm very, very frank and transparent oftentimes. But I'll be truthful with you. I'm a little nervous. I'm excited. I feel a little insecure about it. I feel like it should have been done 3 years ago. Like I have so many incredible emotions that are going throughout my body right now. I can't really even stop to tell you what it all means. But I know this much. I know that I'm excited because, I should say this, I know that I'm grateful for allowing, put it this way, I'm proud of myself for being able to do this. I am proud of myself for being able to follow through. I am proud of myself for not only writing this astrology book, but 2 books. Another book about my aunt called Squirrel. Thank you for all the congratulations. I'm not ignoring you guys. I'm just trying to get out my thoughts while I show you the cover. Ain't it bomb too? It's so dope. It's a little bit of my photography. It's a little bit of a couple other people's photography. Trina Fields, who's on Instagram, To My Skies. Shout out to Trina. Also, my good friend Lance Lamont. This is his picture of a warrior. It represents Aries. I know I'm kind of squirreling out, y'all, but I just can't contain myself. Lance passed away a couple of years back, so God bless his soul. But all of these pictures basically show, or I should say, indicate each sun sign. So it's the signs in Astrological Memoir. But again, let me go back to why I'm proud, because not only did I knock this book out, I knocked my aunt's book out, and it was a feat. It was something, it was a time in, when COVID just started, actually, like in December of last year, and my brain felt like it was going to explode throughout the entire process. My mother and my best friend, Lucy Lou, have been an incredible inspiration to me. They invested in me, time, money, and hugs. My mom didn't too much because she's in New York and I'm in LA, but Lucy did, and my mom gave me some encouraging words. I just can't tell you, like, yo, I'm gonna save a lot of my thoughts for a private little book release that I'm having for all of the village and those that went to the retreat. And the reason why I've done that, I know I'm squirreling out, y'all. I promise I'm gonna find some direction. But the reason why I'm so excited, and I presented it to the village and to the people that went on the retreat first, and this private book read that we're gonna have, is because community, family, supporters are important. If y'all don't know that by now, if y'all don't know the fact that we hold each other up, like we hold each other up. So we have to give perks to one another. We have to give perks to each other. We have to hold one another. We have to continue to support one another. We have to continue to encourage one another. So that's why I offered it to the village and to the retreat goers, because folks, trust in my words, trust in my insight, trust in my manic Cancer, Sun, Leo rise, Leo moon self that just wants to express herself and give generously. People are trusting in that, and that's no small feat, man. So I offered that book release situation to them, and the party that we're gonna have on Zoom. It's just gonna be incredible. However, don't feel left out, please. I just want to big up the village, but don't feel left out if you're not in that, and cop this affordable book, all right? Really quickly, and I'm gonna put it down in a second because my thumb is hurting. Really quickly though, this is a book about the sun signs, right? However, each chapter expresses a story, just a random story in my life that literally expresses the sun sign of that particular chapter, or the sun sign, or the energy around that story. I hope I said that right. And my biggest reason for doing that is to show everybody who will come within the 148 pages that we have here will see that the energy of astrology is all over, man. This is not just an entertainment thing. This is not just, am I going to get my husband? Am I going to have my money? Am I going to get this job? Blah, 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 the new moon, this and that. It's like, no. Astrology shows up in your day, in your hour, in your meetings, in your making love sessions, in your parenting. You understand what I'm saying? Astrology shows up all day and night, and I did my best. I absolutely did my very best with what I had to show that. So go ahead and get this book, okay, y'all? It's about 8 minutes long of introduction, but I just wanted to make sure that you know that it is available for you now. Hi, Phyllis. It is available to you, like I said, an ebook and soft cover. The ebook is $10, $9.99, and the soft cover is $19.99. So go on and get that thing. Once I'm done, I'll drop the link, all right? Enough of that. But I am happy. I'm doing a happy dance for real. I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all just don't know. And again, I'm not gonna get all into that because I can squirrel out. I would love your comments, good, bad, and indifferent, if you want to share when you get it. I have no problem with that. I just want to be able to give it to you and see what you think, okay? All right, let's talk about this week. And I'm not going to talk too long about it, only because it's really not too much going down. But I wanted to express two or three things to you this week. Today, as I was driving, I was like, what the frick is going on with everybody? When I say everybody was driving like it was like Sunday afternoon and everybody was over 70 years old, I was like, why is it so slow? Is it just me? It can't be the fact that Thanksgiving is almost here. This thing is too tall and it's bugging me out. It can't be the fact that it's Thanksgiving and nobody is in town. Okay, there we go. All right, that's a little better. All right, Sonia. I was just like, why? Here we go. Why is everybody so slow? Much better. Why is everybody so slow? Why is everybody taking their time with things? Well, I had no idea that the moon was in Pisces today. So it felt very, very dizzying as I put this note here. But also on top of that, the moon is in conjunction with Neptune. That's a big deal. You know why? Because Neptune is going direct this week after being retrograde for months, right? For a good 4.5, almost 5 months. So that means it has already started to slow down, which adds to the dizzying, slowing feeling that's in the air. Let me pull it back. Let me rewind. Selecta. This is the deal. Neptune deals with dreams, aspirations. Neptune deals with Neptune deals with dreams. It deals with drugs, alcoholism, art, music, spirit, intuition. I like to say, and most people know this if they know me by now, that Neptune deals with everything that you can feel, escapism, everything that you can feel but you can't touch. It's not tangible. You understand? So when the moon is in conjunction with Neptune, as it was today, literally it felt so slow and it felt like it was kind of wobbly and I really couldn't get my thoughts, and I'm trying to move fast because I had a lot to do today, but at the same time I felt like I was going in slow motion and my feet were getting stuck in the ground. It was so freaking weird. But here's the deal. The deal is that Neptune is slowing down to go direct, so be careful first and foremost, and not just in traffic, but just be careful of how you assert yourself. Oftentimes when we are moving fast, oftentimes when we are doing our best to do our best, doing our best to do our best. How about that for a freaking notion? We can trip up. We can make wrong turns. We can be a little overzealous. We can slow down so much or pull back so into Neptune, into that etherealism. Thank you, baby. Into that etherealism that we miss the mark and we're not there on time. The bottom line is this. Be careful because you can get caught in the haze of it all and nothing feels proper, exact, on point, on par. You understand what I'm saying? It's all foggy and in the head and in a space in which you never ever thought that, that you could be in. So the bottom line is this. Take your time to dream. This is a holiday week, so to speak, right? So be lazy. Sit in the lazy and enjoy it. Please sit in the lazy and enjoy it. Just for now, because this is the moment in which we are getting geared up. As I said, as I was telling y'all before, December 21st is an awesome, auspicious day in that there's so many new things that are going to plow on the earth and through the earth and create this incredible porthole of energy for us to move forward and do new things, right? That we have to kind of systematically get in order before that actually happens. So if you pay attention to the way the universe is speaking and or allowing things to mount up for you, again, you will see that it's all purposeful and it's all necessary. So this week is the week of the slowdown in order to connect with our dreams, in order to connect with our intuition, like literally our sleeping dreams. So our ancestors and our guides can download it within us, in us, information and instructions to move forward. It's really all about getting the clarity again. Because when Neptune goes retrograde, it slows everything down, like every planet when it goes retrograde, right? But in a way in which it makes things a little extra foggy in some area of your life. It's been a doozy this year, y'all. But listen, squirrel, let me tell you. Honestly, if everything was on the up and up, ooh, look at the little everything in my glasses, if everything was on the up and up and we were moving forward motion this entire year, there weren't any long ass, dragging ass retrogrades in which there was 3 the hard way was retro for a good 4 months or so. That's Saturn, Jupiter, and Pluto, right? If we didn't have these slowdown moments this year, we would have been a train wreck. I don't know about you, but moving fast in this mess and the things that we've been doing, oh, it would have been World War III already. You see how the universe honestly sets us up and keeps us in place in order to deliver the best possible outcome for not only our lives, but for our community's lives. Which brings me to another point about wearing them goddamn masks. It bugs me out. Even if you do not believe that the COVID is real, if you believe it's some kind of conspiracy or whatever, honestly, do it for your friend. Do it for your neighbor. It will not take you too long to put on a freaking mask and wash your hands every now and again to keep people safe. We got to come together. So that is the point of all of this. The point of all of this is like, yo, come together, be a community, do what we need to do together. Slow down long enough to see the blessings that we have. Slow down long enough to see the things that we don't need anymore. That was a whole year, y'all. So can you imagine if this whole year was going by full force and was no real major retrogrades? We'll be fucking up a wall right now in the middle of World War III with a Hitler lookalike leading the pack. I'm just saying. Anyway, so the bottom line is this. As we're building up, and as Neptune was conjunct in the moon today in Pisces, and it felt a little ethereal, some of you may have had some emotional bouts. You know, tears come when the moon is in Pisces for sure. Tears come a lot when the moon is in Pisces. If you had that and you had to wash out and you had to clean up and refresh, do all of that so you can be prepared for tomorrow. Tomorrow, the moon will still be in Pisces. However, it's going to sextile Saturn. That's a big deal, in a sense, right? I know the moon fluctuates and it goes in and out of feelings and in and out of positions of purpose and of influence. However, when it hits Saturn, again, here is the setup. It's trying to show us where to go with that discipline. It's trying to show us that it's time to take our emotional nature, that it's time to take whatever hits that we received, that it's time to take our intuition and put it into plan. I was talking to some youngsters yesterday. I love doing workshops, y'all. And yesterday, my niece came over. She's my play niece with a couple of her friends. And we're talking astrology and we're talking life. And I was talking to them about Saturn and how Saturn gets a bad rap. Saturn gets an absolute bad rap, you know, because it's the taskmaster. It's like the grandfather. It's the one that's slapping us into position, making sure we do what we need to do. You understand what I'm saying? And possibly if you do it the way you need to do it and become disciplined in some shit, you get a reward. If you remove the restrictions and the limitations over things, you get a reward. If you see the truth in why you had to work hard to get a thing, to bust through some fear and get the lessons, you get a reward. So what I'm saying to y'all is this, is that tomorrow, when we actually combine that emotional intelligence that we have with Saturn's ability to set us forward, set us straight, allow us to build a plan stand, then go with it. If it requires you work a little bit harder to get things in order before Turkey Day, go with it. The point of the matter is, why are we so afraid and so gosh darn off-put by work that we have to do for ourselves? A motherfucker will bust their ass for the next person. A motherfucker will bust their ass to make the CEO of Amazon proud of them for the work that they do. How about you bust your ass for you? How about you show up at work for you? How about you allow Saturn to tell you tomorrow with the moon crossing over and sextiling is harmony. How about you allow Saturn to tell that intuitive prowess that you have, yo, it's time to work on our own heart, and it's time to get the signal of our emotional intelligence and apply hard work and structure into what it is we need to do for ourselves. Not for Jeff Bezos, not for the goddamn CEO of Trader Joe's, not for the Board of Education. I don't care where you work and what you do. I'm not saying you don't need a check mug, but I'm just saying, at the same time, you got dreams too. And all week long, with Neptune on fire in its own way, and Neptune burns with a cool flame of fire, not hot and passionate, but cool. And when that fire is cool, when it burns, it's definitely moving out the way without any type of alarm. It's just doing it. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Neptune is burning and it's saying, it's revealing the veil. It's opening, it's lifting the veil to our ancestors and to our guides and to our own thoughts, to put thought and structure into doing what it is that our dreams say that we should do. They want to live through us, y'all. What are you waiting for? That's for real. What are you waiting for? And I'm not talking about be an author. I'm not talking about doing anything grandiose. I'm talking about just living the small dreams that you've had as a child and step by step implementing them. That's Saturn, a plan, a strategy. You understand what I'm saying? Step by step, move forward towards what it is that you want, assuredly. Listen, so when the moon is sextiling Saturn tomorrow, it's on and popping. It's like reach the top. Bust this. So the moon naturally goes into Aries right after Pisces, and that will allow in the air, in the universe, the moon to conjunct Mars, because Mars is in Aries. So here's a setup. Are y'all paying attention to the setup? Are you paying attention to the setup? The setup is this. Yo, if the moon in Pisces is saying, I'm open, I'm hearing my dreams are off the hook, my grandmother came to me, my father was standing in the bedroom, he was whispering in my ear, telling me such and such, and then the moon is conjuncting Mars the next day to say, yo, you got the work, you got the strategy, you got the plan, so now let's put it to action. Mars in Aries wants to go. I'm a goer. Squirrel. Y'all remember that from Brown Sugar? When Mos Def was like, to Latifah, I'm a goer. I'm a goer. At the end of the movie, yes, we got to be goers out this motherfucker. But it's a way to do it this week, because as we're going, it's like sticking and moving. As we're going, we're hearing Neptune still, slowing down, trying to go direct by Saturday, dropping information, making us a little foggy and a little hazy, wanting us to meditate, wanting us to pump our brakes. But the going is implementing whenever we have a chance to, answering that phone call when somebody's like, yo, I was just thinking about you. You want to do this thing together? Yup. All right, right after Thanksgiving, we're going to do that thing. Cool. You understand what I'm saying? Press the go button on things that you've been sitting on, even if you're sitting and you're getting downloads. Does that make sense to y'all? Yes, you can do both. You can do both at the same time. Yes, you can sit back and meditate and pray on your dreams and your aspirations while you're actually moving into it. If you don't know nothing about the North Node being in Gemini for this year and next year, it's about duality. We have to exist in two places at one time. You have to rest while you're working. You gotta work while you're resting. I know it might sound a little confusing to you because I'm talking fast and I'm all up in my excitement, but pause this video and take a minute to really, really think about what I'm talking about. Sticking and moving, it's simultaneous, y'all. We don't have time to waste. Because when that portal opens on the 21st, trust and believe. All those that are focused on themselves, even if you were resting all year, if you were resting and paying attention to your health, you still like on par and in queue, because you gave yourself what you needed in that moment in time. I'm not saying everybody needs to write a book or everybody needs to have a television show. Everybody needs to be the CEO of the CEO. You understand what I'm saying? But at the same time, the point is, have you been giving yourself exactly what it is that you need? That's the real question. All right? We ain't got time with that. So Wednesday, when the moon conjuncts Mars, it's like, let's go, bitches, let's go. Pause. Here comes Thursday. As we open up our eyes and walk into Thanksgiving on Thursday, right? The moon will be in Aries still. It's gonna feel a little rushed, a little harried, a little forced. This was the hit that I got in the shower earlier. Spirit said, people are going to be on edge to do the most that they can do with Thanksgiving because they feel like they need to overcompensate, or they're not doing anything. So where do you fall? The point of the matter is, if you're rushing to overcompensate, to get a little bit of a festive feeling, understand this. Okay, cool. Take your time with it though. Take your time. Why? As much as you can. Why? Because at the same time, that moon in Aries will be squaring through the hallway. At the same time, that moon in Aries on Thursday, all three planets are gonna get hit. Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn. If you're new to my channel and you don't know what Three the Hard Way is all about, Three the Hard Way is Pluto, Jupiter, and Saturn, all in Capricorn for the last year and a half, wrecking shop, blowing the lids off of things, knocking down buildings in your life, structures and traditions and morals that were holding and steady and still forever that are coming apart in some part of your life. For the good, it's just a little devastating, right? The moon is going to affect the remnants of that. You dig what I'm saying? So while you're sitting there eating, somebody can test you. Hit a little button. I don't know, trigger some shit. The stuff that you've been working on, the buildings that are in your life that you're proud to see falling, somebody might kind of catch you on that and be like, are you sure that's what you want to do? Is that really what you want to do? You want to give up that six-figure, job for the year or whatever to become a what? A herbalist? Who you going to save with that? And who do you even know will buy some herbs for you? You got a farm? I'm saying, watch for the triggers. Aries energy is confrontational. That confrontation in the moon and emotions will square, which means it will challenge Pluto, Saturn, and Jupiter. Y'all hear what I'm saying? They're pretty quiet today. Yes, y'all? Y'all hear what I'm talking about? I hope so. I'm not saying it's gonna be a bad day. I'm just saying watch your step. I'm just saying be aware. I'm saying people are going to reflect each other's challenges, hardships, and victories. You understand what I'm? Everybody, whoever you're gonna be with. So the bottom line is when they test that in you, stand up for who you are and know that things fell apart for a good reason. You understand? And do you have to overexpress yourself? I say no. Why? Because the same day, the moon is quincunxing, which is an irritation to Mercury, it's a communication. So if you start talking and defending your word, defending who you are about why you did X, Y, and Z, and why the buildings in your life are falling down, and why you changed your mind, and you don't necessarily want to work at this corporate job anymore, but you want to do X, Y, and Z, it's bubbling you over. It's irritating you. Sometimes it's best not to defend ourselves. Sometimes you don't have to explain shit. We are grown. We are grown people, y'all. Most of us anyway on here. You don't have to defend yourself. Live your life as long as you're not hurting yourself or anybody else is what I'm saying. Watch out for that, okay? Boo-boos. All right, now let me solidify the time on that Neptune going direct. There you go. 7:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturday. That's when Neptune's fog will lift. And you will feel it. You will absolutely feel it. It's like rubbing your eyes and waking up from a long sleep. Like, okay, I'm no longer being duped on that. I'm no longer, being told to do. I'm pretty clear on that. Oh, I got those hits. Spirit told me what to do about that. I'm pretty solid about that. Oh, I am inspired. I'm going to create. Not only that, I'm going to create more and more and more music and art and try to inject some inspiration in people. Oh, I'm open to that. I say yes. I say go for it. I say take your time and dive into it. I say it may be a little challenging for heady signs, Geminis or Sagittarius, right? Or even Aquariuses. People who are very intellectually inclined, extremely smart, but have a way of executing thoughts and being effective with their thoughts, like one right after the other. That's not how Neptune works. Neptune says, let me lift the fog. Let me go take a shower. Let me go smoke a joint just to make sure that I'm alive. Let me listen to some Marvin Gaye and then I'm going to listen to Jose James. Let me sit back at, you understand what I'm saying? I'm taking my time coming alive, is Neptune's thoughts, right? Roll with it. Because the more you take your time coming back to life and lifting that fog up, the more inspiration will come to you. The more your ancestors and your guides will come to you and show you the way. It's a beautiful, beautiful time. I just wanted to share that with y'all. Again, it's not too much information, but prayerfully that helps you. And prayerfully you go get this book of mine. It's the ebook, yes, if you're late. The ebook is $9.99 and the soft cover, what I have in my hands, is $19.99. Please support a sister. Please support a sister. And here's what I felt recently. Oh my God, I have to share this with you before my phone dies and we leave this joint. The children, the children are taken to astrology and spiritual pursuits more than I've ever seen ever in my life. Like, I know that I'm special and I come from a different planet. When I was younger, I was into all of this. But kids are coming up to me, like I said earlier, my niece, they're 21, 22 years old, coming to me, Auntie, this is what I need to hear. Aziza and Akila and Ty and Ame, they're coming to me going, Auntie and Asha, this is what I need to, yo, can you tell me about, I had a dream, or I want, the children, the youngsters, the young adults. I'm not pumping my book, but I'm pumping my book. But what I'm telling you is that they are listening because they need to hear something different from us. They need to be supported in their new way of living, their spiritual pursuits, their brown community. They don't believe in all that other stuff that we did back in the day. And definitely that our parents and our grandparents believed and followed. It is a new age, Phyllis. So if at any cost, get one for a 20-something-year-old that you love. Like, for real, show them themselves and this little alien lady named Sonia Marie, who does nothing but try to give you a little bit of truth in the way God wants it to come through me and the way that it can come through me. There are a bunch of millions of astrologers, but there's nobody like me. That's for damn sure. So go on, get that book. Thank you for supporting. I appreciate your love. I appreciate you sharing, and I'll see you next week, okay? I might see you sooner than that. Y'all know I pop up on IG Live every now and again, so it's Thanksgiving, nobody doing nothing. So I might just see you, all right? Mwah. Be so good to yourself. Be so good to yourself. Be so good to yourself. And thank you for all your love and your congratulations. I can feel it. And I'm excited, so excited to receive it. You see, every time I get excited, I get sweat underneath my glasses. Because I'm hot. I'm hot and I'm ready. I'm hot. I'm hot. I'm hot and I'm ready. Be good to yourself. Bye, everyone. And thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. It's just not enough. Love you, bye.